current news of the 2019-2020 year.
This is Hanut.
And this is Caleb.
Reporting on Bright Star Updates.
We interviewed Mrs. Nesson.
And she said that the Bright Stars are learning to say each other's names by sitting in a circle and taking turns saying each other's names.
They also watch dance videos on GoNoodle on rainy days to stay active.
We interviewed Max and Miles, and they said that they're reading picture books, and they both said that their favorite book is Curious George.
They're also going on a field trip on October 30th to the apple orchard, and Miles said his favorite part of the orchard is apple cider.
They're working on table manners too.
And they're learning to write their names.
This has been Hanut.
And Caleb.
Reporting on Bright Star Updates. Next up is Janie and Lindsay reporting on kindergarten updates.
In kindergarten, we interviewed Miss Waddy, and she said in her class they were working on 5 and 10 frames for math, and they are learning how to count and write to 10. In Miss Waddy's class, we were talking with Hannah. She said she was looking forward to picking apples at the apple orchard. She also said she was enjoying a book called Backyard Detectives because she likes reading about bugs.
We also interviewed Mrs. Bush, and she said they are practicing how to count dots in number corner. They are also learning how to say the ABCs. We spoke with Jaoya from Mrs. Kim's class. She said they are learning how to spell their names. She was reading a series called The Magic Tree House. This has been
Janie
and Lindsay reporting on kindergarten updates. Next up is Owen and LaKylie reporting on first grade updates.
Hi, I interviewed Mrs. Fairchild's class in first grade. They are going to the Oliver Kelly farm on October the 2nd. Right now they are learning how to tell their thoughts on paper. They are excited about the Coyote Dash, and in kindergarten it was exciting to them as well. They are learning to make text-to-self connections in math. They are learning about 10 and some more.
We also interviewed Miss Ingebertson, and she said in reading, her class is working on coming together when reading and how to read independently. She also said that they are doing great. She also said that they are going to the Kelly farm on October 2nd, and in math they are using workplaces, and they are also working with pattern blocks and dominoes. In science, they are going to work with magnets. We also interviewed Leah, and she said that she was excited to go to the Kelly farm because it was going to be a great experience for her. She also said that math was her favorite subject because she liked working with numbers. This has been
Owen
and LaKylie reporting on first grade updates. Next up is
Kirsten
and Maren reporting on second grade updates.
What time is it?
It's time for second grade updates.
In second grade, we interviewed Mr. Gadiant.
He said that in science they're learning about insect life cycles, and they have caterpillars going through life cycle changes. They also have eggs of a mystery insect and are waiting to find out what happens next.
In writing, they're working on small moment stories about their lives and are working on seed stories, not watermelon stories, with lots of details.
Next, we interviewed Miss Peterson.
And in math, they're working on facts to 10, number strings, and number racks.
In health, they are working on being good listeners and focusing their attention.
Next, we interviewed Eric in Miss Peterson's class, and he said that in health, they're learning about being safe.
In math, they are working on facts to 20 and 30.
Next, we interviewed Miss Sender, and she said that in reading, they are working on making meaning and figuring out what is happening, and they are also working on vocabulary.
Next, we interviewed Robert, and he said that in math, they are making beetles out of paper and sorting them into hats, body color, and if people like them or not.
Also in Miss Sender's class, they are making pinwheels for peace, and they are about peace and how Kimberly can be peaceful and united for peace.
It has been Kirsten
and Maren reporting on second grade updates. Next up is Nick and Anna reporting on third grade updates.
Welcome to third grade updates.
We interviewed Kang in Miss Harrell's class. He said that they were reading cherries and cherry pits.
We also interviewed Alex in third grade. He said in math they were working on measurement, and in number corner he also said they were working on ratio tables and pictures to represent subtraction. Thanks for watching. Next up is Gavin and Shoshi reporting on fourth grade updates. Bye.
In fourth grade, we interviewed Mr. Van Coverden. He said that the fourth graders have had a great start to the year. He said that in math, they have been learning multiplication and division and have been learning strategies to help solve them. He also said that they have studied rocks and minerals in science. Then we interviewed Megan in Mr. Van Coverden's class. She said that in math, they have been learning hieroglyphic numbers and how to add them together. Megan also said that they have started health about risk behaviors and responsible behaviors. We also asked her what she thinks of the Coyote Code. She thinks that it helps kids do their best.
Then we interviewed Miss Harusa. She said her class was having an amazing start of the school year. The fourth graders really like the new reading curriculum because they get to turn and talk and have good conversations about the books they are reading. In math, they are learning about multiplication and division strategies, and they love the workplaces. Then we interviewed Sophia in Miss Harusa's class. She said she likes the new reading curriculum because you get to read multiple books, not just one. She said she likes the Coyote Code because it gives kids that little friendly reminder to do their very best at school.
This has been Gavin
and Joshi reporting on fourth grade updates. Next up, Lexi and Blake reporting on fifth grade updates.
In Miss Gaynor's class, I interviewed Audrey. She said that her class is doing volume and surface area of prisms and prime and composite numbers in math. Her whole class is doing an amazing job. Audrey and her classmates are learning about expository nonfiction books like I Survive books and normal nonfiction books. Audrey's classmates are also learning about soil and landforms in science and Native American tribes and social studies. I also asked what field trips they are going on soon. They said they are going on the Kindness Retreat and also J.A. BizTown.
In fifth grade, in Mr. Jackson's class, Mr. Jackson said that in science they're learning about habitat and ecosystem. And in math, he said they're learning about multiplication and order of operation. In social studies, they're learning about early Americans, and they also did a bowling unit.
This is Lexi.
And Blake.
And this is our fifth grade news.
Next up is Specialists with
Damien is on.
Hi, this is Specialist Updates. We spoke to Mr. Shima and he said that we're having an author visit. Her name is Hannah Khan and she comes from Maryland. She has written some really interesting books. Hannah Khan is coming November 12th. In 5th grade, Mrs. Abithi's class, we are learning beat and rhythm.
Later on, we will start the xylophone. 4th grade is doing something similar.
For Miss Hammer's 5th grade class, we are working on Geode Project. It will be presented at the art show. We will also be doing monster plushies.
Mr. Clifton's 5th grade class is starting a soccer unit. Specifically, we are doing passing and dribbling since that is the most basic and easy skill to learn. Now, stations is only when there's a substitute. We also talked to Mr. Wendell about 2nd grade. In 2nd grade, they are focusing on being safe online. After, they will do presentations. 4th grade is doing iPad norms. After that, they will do photography.
Sierra Larson's 5th grade class is learning basic words and the Day of the Dead.
4th grade is doing basic words and learning about different flags like Mexico, Peru, and Spain. This is Azan
and Damie
reporting on KL News. Next up is a D-tree and a bay.
Every year, the Kimberly Lane students participate in the Naturalist program.
This program is led by Marlene Callahan.
Mrs. Callahan even teaches at another district called Orno.
Mrs. Callahan teaches this program because she really likes nature.
In the Naturalist, they set up new benches over the summer.
Over the summer, a former Kimberly student, Brendan Allen, and his Boy Scout crew built these benches over the summer.
Make sure you follow the code at the Naturalist.
Now on Bus Ambassador.
What is Bus Ambassador?
Bus ambassadors are chosen students who see other students following the code while on the school bus. Bus ambassadors can nominate students to be in the lunchroom TV.
If you sign up for Bus Ambassador, you will receive a reporting form to fill out every day.
Bus ambassadors see people in the afternoon or morning bus.
It's not hard to be Bus Ambassador. 4th and 5th graders can be Bus Ambassador. Mrs. Jones started the program last year. It has been a D-tree.
In the Bay, reporting on Naturalist and Bus Ambassador. Next up is Rohan and Preston, reporting on Mystery Teacher.
We're
reporting on mystery teachers. Our first mystery teacher's favorite color is red. Their favorite animal is a monkey, and they've been to 8 states. And they've been teaching at Kimberly Lane for 10 years. Can you guess who it is? It's Miss Fairchild.
Our next mystery teacher's favorite color is blue. Their favorite book is Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. They've been to 47 states, and they've been teaching at Kimberly Lane for 7 years. Can you guess who it is? It's Miss Bradshaw. Our last mystery teacher's favorite color is blue. Their favorite book is the Book of Life. Their favorite animal is a lion, and they've been to 38 states. Can you guess who it is? It's Mr. Sheeman. This has been Rohan and
Preston. Next up is Annika and Paris reporting on new teachers and staff.
There's new teachers.
First, we interviewed Miss Harrell, and she said that her favorite color is pink. This is her first year teaching 3rd grade and 4th year teaching overall.
Second, we interviewed Mrs. Nelson. Her favorite color is purple, and her dream vacation would be Banff, Canada. She's been teaching for 3 years, and she's looking forward to being a part of Kimberly Lane.
Third, we interviewed Miss Olson, and she said that she is excited to meet her students, and she's been teaching for 7 years.
Next, we interviewed Mrs. Rover. Her favorite color is red, and she's looking forward to getting to know her students better. She's been teaching for 16 years.
Fifth, we interviewed Miss Renz, and she said this is her 3rd year teaching and looking forward to meeting her new students.
Then we interviewed Mrs. Calloway. She's excited to work with elementary students, and her favorite color is purple. Her teaching experience is close to 1 year, and her dream vacation would be Hawaii.
Then we interviewed Miss Rena, and she said that her favorite color is green. Her teaching experience is 6 years, and she's been looking forward to being part of Kimberly Lane.
Next, we interviewed Mrs. Mullen. Her favorite color is purple, and her dream vacation is anywhere on a beach. Her teaching experience is 7 years.
Last but not least, we interviewed Miss Young. Her favorite color is green, and she's looking forward to meeting her new students.
This is Annika and Paris. Next on Assad and Priya reporting on Coyote Dash and Climb Theater.
Hi, I heard that Climb Theater is coming up. Do you know anything about it?
Yes, I do know about the Climb Theater.
What is Climb Theater?
It's an important assembly that talks about the Coyote Code.
Cool, when is it?
It's on Tuesday, October 8th.
Nice, and which grades are watching the Climb Theater?
K through 2nd grade are going in a group together, and 3rd to 5th grade are also going in a group together.
Thanks for giving me information about the Climb Theater. I can't wait for it.
Yeah, no problem. Oh, wait.
Yes?
Do you know anything about the Coyote Dash?
Yes, I do know what the Coyote Dash is. It's a fundraiser that you can give money so that the school can get stuff. Like this year, the school wants to get 2 new big projectors in the gym.
That's cool. Why do we do the Coyote Dash?
Because it's one of our main fundraisers.
Nice. Where's it going to take place?
It's going to be at the parking lot by the main entrance. And the parking lot's going to be blocked off so cars can't enter.
Thank you for giving me information about the Coyote Dash.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you for watching the 2019-2020 KL News.